Hi guys, we're looking at something called standard form or scientific notation, which is how do you write very, very big numbers like this one. This is a billion, a one with 12 zeros after it. In a shorter form, I suppose. Very often these numbers come up in science, and it's useful to be able to write either very, very big numbers or very small numbers in shorter form. So if you look at a number like 100, well, you can write that as 1 times 100, no surprises, and 100 is 10 squared. So 1 times 10 squared is 100 in scientific notation. 3000 is 3 times 1000. Well, 1000 is 10 by 10 by 10. You can see there's 3 zeros there. That's 3 times 10 to the power of 3 is 3000. We always pick a number between 1 and 10 to go here at the start in scientific notation. So here 58,000, you pick 5.8 as your number between 1 and 10. And then you say, well, it's multiplied by 10,000. Or if you prefer, you can say if there was a decimal there, you'd have to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So that's 10 to the power of 4. So that's 5.8 times 10 to the power of 4. 7,630. Well, the number between 1 and 10 you're going to pick is 7.63. Okay, so you just pick these digits here and you pick a decimal after the first one. Multiplied by, well, 1,000. There's 1, 2, 3 places there, so that's times 10 to the power of 3, or 1,000. Here, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decimal places. So that's going to be 6.834 multiplied by 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's that number in scientific notation. Now, with very small numbers, you do something similar. 2 times 10 to the 1,000. Well, that number there can be written as 10 to the power of minus 3. Or that is equivalent to 1 over 10 cubed. 1 over 1,000. Which is what that number is. But again, the trick is look at the decimal. Okay? You would like to move this decimal 1, 2, 3 places. 2 times 10 to the minus 3. Okay? Because you want to say for 2, if the decimal was here, I'd want to move it 3 places to the left. Okay, here, if it was here, you'd want to move it to the right. So, this one here, well, obviously 5 is the number you're going to work with, times 10 to the power of what? Well, how many decimal places do you need to move your decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4 places. It's a small number, so it's a negative index. 10 to the minus 4. Here, the number between 1 and 10 that you'll pick is 2.51 multiplied by 10 to the power of what? Well, you need the decimal to land here, so that's 1, 2, 3 places you need to move the decimal, but you're moving it to make the number, you're working with a very small number that's a negative. Okay, so anytime there is a less than 1, you're going to have a negative index, and if it's a big number, if it's greater than 1, you'll have a positive index. Other than that, really it's looking at how do I move my decimal place. So if you pause the video there on this image and just see if you can solve those 6 problems. If you can write those 4 in standard form, write these ones in what's called long form. Okay, so if you've paused it, if you've given it a go, I'll do them now. Okay, but obviously much better if you've tried them yourself first. Here the number is 2.5, and then you want to multiply it by, move your decimal move this decimal is where it would be. So you're moving to the left 1, 2, 3 places. So that's 10 to the power of 3. Here you're moving your decimal from the end of the number 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So that's 3.8 times 10 to the power of 4. Here, the decimal is here, you're moving it to the right 1, 2, 3 places. 8 times 10 to the power of negative 3. And here, 1.2 is your number. Between 1 and 10, remember, you always pick. And you want to move your decimal from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. 10 to the power of 6. Here, 3.5 times 10 to the 3, well, that's a big number. Move your decimal to the right 3 places. So that's 3, 5, so 1, 2, 3. You're going to have 2 more zeros after it. So you've moved your decimal from here 1, 2, 3 places. Here, this is going to be a very small number. You're going to move your decimal to the left. You're going to move it 1, 2, 3 places to the left. So that is 0.003. You started here, you moved it 1, 2, 3 places. Okay, that's scientific notation. Check your emails, there's questions that I'd like you to do on top of that. Thank you.